page 224 and page 225. And we're working on Pythagorean theorem finally. Describes the relationship between the sides of a right triangle. It only works on right triangles. Where we had corresponding triangles on the last video, these are actual right triangles, and this is a great rule. So we have, if you look at the triangle, we have two legs and a hypotenuse. The Pythagorean theorem is written that leg squared plus leg squared will equal hypotenuse squared. And if we label them A, B, and C, it's A squared plus B squared equals C squared. And the example at the bottom proves it. So we've got 4, 3, and what is C? 4 squared plus 3 squared will equal C squared, which gives us 5. And this is a special triangle. It's called the 3, 4, 5 triangle. That we'll get into a little bit later. Now on page 225, we're going to go ahead and solve for the B side of the right triangle. So A squared, B squared equals C squared. So A squared, 6 squared, plus B squared equals C squared, 100. And when you do all the math, it figures out to be 8. So it's the square root of 64, and we already know square roots. 8 times 8 is 64, therefore B is 8. And squares are, I've given you a little bit of a chart here so you can easily figure out the squares and the square roots. Okay, go ahead and solve the next, 3 problems, and we will continue. Page 226 is more Pythagorean theorem triangle practice where we're solving for an unknown side. So again, these are ratio problems. These are similar triangles. So there's several ways to find this unknown. We can use the Pythagorean theorem, or we can use similar triangle ratios. Go ahead and choose whatever is easiest for you and what's the best practice. Dog-ear the pages that you're not getting completely right, or if you have questions, ask me in the comments and I will do my best to answer you.